Yes, indeed. Everybody, welcome
One
back
day
to
y'all gotta
Rats
catch me.
Nation. Hey, we're live, man.
One thing y'all gonna
Hey,
catch me dancing in the background, bro. I'll be like,
okay, okay. Hey, first and foremost, we're gonna give D Ray some love for the track. He's the sole creator of the Rats theme song. Good looking out, D Ray. We appreciate that. Everybody, welcome back to episode 2 of Rep and Talk That Ish. And we are excited to be here again. Let's do the roundabouts. Got my man Rock. Will it be this way? Got my man Rock going. What's up, Rock?
What's going on? What's on? What's on? You already know what's up with me, man. You already know what's up with me, man.
I already know. Let's keep it moving.
Yes, sir.
We got D Ray, the producer. What's happening, my man?
Coming in hot. Let's get this on out the way. What's up? What's up,
right.
everybody? What's up? What's up?
We will get to it. All right, we got Mr. Glass in the building. What's happening, Mr. Glass?
hey, yo, what's good, everybody?
Hey. And now we got my man Carlos representing the G-Men. Big Los, what's happening, my brother?
What's up, great people, man? Happy to be here, man. Thank y'all for having me on, man. Let's get it on.
All right,
Awesome.
let's
So
get it
look,
on.
we got a lot of good stuff to talk about, but I'm going to do a slight adjustment. Cowboys went last week. We're going to let Steelers go this week. So, D-Ray, every Steeler fan was like, ooh, so close to about to let loose on themselves. So, can you educate us with what went down, please?
First of all, I don't know what it is about all field goal kickers this year, but the extra point ain't guaranteed for some reason.
Right?
And when he missed it, I had a feeling. I was like, okay, this is going to be a problem. I knew it was going to be a problem. And you know, at the end of the game, for whatever reason, Harbaugh decided to go for 2 instead of going for the tie and winning in overtime. And Lamar missed him because he was wide open.
He was wide open.
So he was wide open because we have no pass rush. We have no
Bro,
pass defense. He's been running up the middle all game. I don't get it, but we'll accept it. We'll take it. Now, can you cue my video? Because if he had made that pass, hit my.
Man, y'all were gonna full metal jacket somebody.
We was gonna beat him to death. If he counted, whoa, boy.
Y'all were
Wow.
gonna full metal jacket the dude. Man, Private Powell didn't even have a chance, dog.
Didn't have a chance.
Hey.
Man.
And we remember after that, he lost his freaking mind.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's fine though. But you gonna make that field goal next time. I bet you that.
You gonna learn today.
You're gonna
Oh,
learn
man.
tonight.
Yeah.
But Dan,
Go
I
ahead.
got a question. though, Danny. Can you really fault the field goal kicker? What about the stale offense that kept putting y'all in that bad position, though?
See, first of all, you need to mind your business because
I'm just asking a question, man. I mean, if you're gonna do the kicker like that, what about Big Ben? You gonna do Big Ben that way? Because you know what I'm saying, he might as well. He need to be put in offensive tackle.
Did we do
Sit
Eli
down.
like that? Who is the Giants quarterback anyway?
Wolf.
What's good, Wolf?
What's up, Wolf?
It's y'all.
I can't. Oh, you came for my neck in 5 minutes? Okay.
No, I'm just asking a question, man. I'm just,
No. We will get to you very soon.
Okay, yeah, we will.
Is that some tuna smell?
Oh,
You know, I
snap.
got one thing to add to this, though.
I got
Go ahead,
That
Mr.
is, and that is, I think Big Los is correct. I mean, anytime anybody misses a field goal, you really blame the kicker, or do you blame it on the fact that they didn't score a touchdown? Because realistically, unless you get the field goal within 5 yards, that's anybody's ball game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, if your team didn't win last week, why do you have an opinion in the first place? Let's start there.
My team won, sir. My team won. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers won.
Yeah, I could talk too. That and you know, as much as we can't stand the Cowboys, They won too.
Well,
California.
they barely won, but anyway, we have an excuse.
Hey,
Here we go.
we got the barely win. We got the barely wins. Oh my goodness, what is going on here? But
Coming in hot.
Ray, you already know, bro. Why did they just see y'all as some little princesses out there? And they were like, you know what? We're just gonna punk them right now. We just gonna go on and go for two. We ain't gonna even go for the tie because they ain't even worth it. We're gonna go and just put them out of their misery right now.
Look. Y'all know I'm diehard black and gold. You know I'm diehard black and gold. There was a play where Big Ben tried to run with the ball.
Oh Lord!
And he had the acceleration of a 72 deuce and a quarter. And I was like, yeah, it's about over, bro. It's literally about over. So, yeah, we dodged the bullet. As long as we don't have a losing record, that's all that really matters. Big Ben can ride off into the sunset because I think this is gonna be it. So
he already said
can't move.
Right?
Yeah, he said it was.
That's the rumor. Yeah.
That's
and this needs to be a fact. It's over.
Yeah, that's it's
need to be a fact.
Well, you ain't have to.
It's embarrassing, man.
Bitter.
It's like watching Larry Holmes, man, in the ring, man. It's over, bro. It's like he's 2 years late.
It's like watching Mike Tyson's last 3 fights. Why was he in it?
Like watching the Giants lose to the Dolphins. Is that how embarrassing it is?
Yeah.
When the Dolphins quarterback can't throw for 5 yards.
Hey, let's go on and let's go on in advance because I know D-Ray's exhausted from his Steelers crap about himself. But here we go. Them Giants. Good Lord, it's tough. My man, what do the Giants need to make that turnaround, in your opinion?
We need a lot right now. We need prayer. We need some fasting. We need some holy oil.
Go back old school for some sacrifices.
Something is, but I think we're lacking heart. We're lacking effort on the offense. Defense still balling and stuff like that, but just like Saquon, he ain't got no fight in him no more. You know how he used to run angry, like he would hit you and get up and run you over, like when he used to run over Dallas all the time. You know, there's no fight in him. You know, we ain't got no receivers. You know, Daniel Jones, he can't do it by himself. He's not there yet. So I think
can he do it? Period, though.
That's a good question. I think we had high hopes for him, but I don't think he has the right coach, and it's a whole lot, man. We need to just start fresh, get rid of the general manager, the coach. You know what I'm saying? So I just think right now we still. Now I'm gonna tell you how hopeful I am. We still have a chance. We still have a chance. If we win out for
chance for a good draft pick.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Even though the loss we had yesterday, even though we lost, we still won because it was an AFC team, right? If we win out, we got to play Washington twice. We got to play Dallas. That's an easy win, and we got to play Philly.
That's an easy win.
Washington, if we beat Washington twice, go on to split with Dallas and beat Philly, that's a chance we might sneak. If we sneak in there,
there is a greater chance of being struck by lightning in North Carolina and walking to Florida and getting struck by the same boat. It is a greater chance. For that than the Giants making the playoffs.
Hey,
that ain't happening. That ain't happening, Big Los. I'm sorry, bro.
I'm believing.
Keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. But that right there, though.
Nah, you need to
I gotta use something to watch the game and be like, hey man, I gotta use something to watch the game, man. But yeah, we need a good coach.
A team.
Everything. A quarterback, a running back, a tight end, we need a new water boy. We need
I think the Giants actually they need Daniel Jones to play better. Like we were talking about before the show, play up to your potential. He's got a lot of pieces, but they're not quite perfect yet. Like he has Kenny Galladay, he has Saquon. They need a better line. They have Evan Ingram in place. I mean, they have guys on that team who can win one-on-one, who can win their matchups. they just don't have the time to throw the deep ball all the time, and they don't have the adequate, run blocking, I think, for Saquon to really get loose. And I think if you just, you draft smartly for the next couple of years, you might have something. But
Yeah.
I have to concur with the rest of the boys here. Ain't no chance this year, man. It's over for that.
And then you touched on something very important. Draft smart.
Yeah.
When was the last time the Giants drafted smart?
It's been a minute, bro.
Well,
It's been a minute.
Saquon was a good pick.
Yeah.
Who did you guys pick the year before Saquon?
Was it Daniel
We got
Jones?
it
Was
was.
it?
I won't say
It
Danny
wasn't
Jones. It was a year after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Daniel Jones was a year after that. Yeah.
And
But
he
we
was a
still
first
haven't
round
addressed.
pick.
Yeah, we still haven't addressed our offensive line issues. We
So
won't address it for some reason.
Yeah.
also think about it, man. Saquon Barkley was out last year with a horrific injury.
Yep.
Came back, stepped on someone's foot, his ankle.
Jordan
blew.
Lewis, I think.
His idea right now, he could see the writing on the wall.
Yep.
Even if Big Los can't, he can see the writing on the wall. He's like, I'm not going out there and I'm going to get hurt again. This team is not going to be doing anything. Let me just go out there and try to do what I can do. Don't get hurt again, and then hopefully come back next year a better player.
Yeah.
Because
I
right
agree with
now,
that.
man, he's like, I'm not gonna
What
kill
y'all
this
think
guy.
about them trying to move him in the offseason?
No.
No.
You think they traded him?
But he's
I'm just saying, what-
Oh.
he's the only offensive weapon on your team that anybody cares about.
but if you can get another one or a couple of draft picks, I mean,
He's a running back, though.
Do you
There-
trust
there
the
ain't but
draft
one
picks?
team.
Is what I'm saying. Do you
Right, and
trust
there
them
ain't but-
drafting them?
So
There
what
ain't
you're
but
saying
one
is
team
what
in the league.
you're thinking.
Yeah, they ain't but
Go
one
ahead,
team in
Nick.
the league that's got pockets deep enough to get
Facts.
him, and that would be Dallas. And as long as Zeke is healthy, that ain't gonna happen.
But Zeke is not healthy.
Yeah, but Zeke.
yeah, Zeke ain't healthy.
He's not healthy at
Now,
all.
I heard
He's
New
not-
York. I heard New York thinking about trying to go. Well, you know how the blogs go. Trying to go after trying to get Russell Wilson. I heard them thinking about doing that. So
The only
Russell
problem I have
has to go.
with that move is Russ is getting a little long in the
getting
tooth,
older. Yeah,
and I don't think that he's the option for you guys for the next 5-6
Yeah.
years, and that's what you need because Saquon, what's he 25? Like he's not. You need to put a team together around him and make him the focal point of the team. So that means offensive line and a game manager style quarterback where you don't break the bank on him. You're gonna have to break the bank on Russ. So you don't want to have to do that. You want to buff up your defense. You want to be a running team that can play off that play action pass with Kenny Galladay going deep. That's my opinion. I think that's where the Giants would be great. I think you guys maybe instead of drafting a quarterback the year that you guys got Daniel Jones, you probably should have went O-line and just got a journeyman quarterback for that year.
that's true.
And then went for the quarterback this year coming up right now because there's quite a few quarterbacks in the NCAA who I think could be the next guy. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let's get off
Nothing
the
that's
Giants just like the Dolphins did.
Oh,
Hey,
ooh, dang.
that's
D-Ray with the background heat.
Yeah, that cut deep, man. That cut deep.
It's all good, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all right. That hurt. That hurt right there, man.
All right. I'll go ahead and let y'all re-energize as we go this direction.
How about them Cowboys?
Yes, sir, baby.
Yeah.
How about them Cowboys on the Thursday pulling in, as you say, barely 27-17? Come on.
Yeah, man. The last touchdown that we gave up was right after us scoring. So, they was all happy, like, oh, ain't nothing gonna happen. And boy just ran down the damn sideline and scored on us. But hey,
He sure
we
did.
let him get you know.
Yeah. I mean,
To hear
I'll be
y'all
honest.
tell it.
Go ahead.
Yeah, to hear y'all tell it, Dallas is supposed to be so dominant. They're supposed to be a Super Bowl team. The fact that y'all ain't blowing people out, that y'all should blow out, should be an indication that December is upon us once again. We all know what happens to Dallas in December. We all know
Hey.
what happened. The wheels
That's all
fall
good.
off.
Yeah.
Winter
Well-
is coming.
Here's the thing that I could say for this year versus any other year. All of our players got hurt early, like nine players, including all of our defensive linemen and offensive linemen. Now they're all coming back, which will be the game this Sunday. So we'll have Tank, we'll have Randy, we already got Micah, we'll have who's the other guy that was in the middle? Well, we have Osa there.
Yeah, I forgot his name.
Tristan will come back from suspension. So our defensive line is going to be nice. Offensive, I still have questions because I agree with you. From week 1 to 7, where that Dak and those wideouts, where did they go? So I got my hands in the air on that one too, fellas. So I'm not lying.
Well,
Yeah, man.
I think
Go ahead, Glass.
Go ahead.
I think Dallas's big strength is their run game. It may not even be with Zeke, but they run the ball well. Tony Pollard has come in. He's shown some things. There's an explosion that Zeke doesn't really have. Zeke obviously is kind of like your battering ram right now. You need to use him to soften up the defense. You bring in Pollard to hit the explosive play, and that works out. You guys have Zach Martin still. I mean, he's one of the best offensive guards in the game. We will have our Super Bowl head coach.
Coach.
Yeah.
I don't know who that gonna be.
But
Yeah.
Who are we talking about?
my point
I
though
don't know
was,
who you talking
Yeah,
about.
I don't
said we will have.
my point though is that Dallas is actually, if they stick to the correct game plan that they're showing us right now, they're actually in good position to finish the season, which is not something they've done well. They need to continuously run the ball 25 to 30 times, and only about 15 of those should be Zeke. I think you need to make sure Zeke sees as little contact as possible for the next 3 or 4 weeks because he has had that nagging knee injury. He has had
his problem
pop up, and that's hampering him from being explosive.
I'm just going to just break it down, okay? Okay, our offense sucks right now. Period.
Yep.
The offensive coordinator for the last few weeks, he done gone back to being straight up pass happy again. I have no idea what's going on in his mind. He will go away from the run in a split second and then try. Dang, what is happening? Got water and everything. Okay. I'm just wondering
I didn't realize that.
I'm like, damn. I mean, Niagara Falls or something.
Like, yo, what just happened?
My bad, y'all.
The barrel.
I can't hear my mic, so I'm sorry. That was me. I was pouring water into my tea. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So the offensive coordinator has to take the brunt of this. Along with that, I have been in the game saying that like Dak is sucking. I have told
Lately. Yeah.
I've told Goops that like Dak is killing us right now. I don't know if they are putting too much on his plate because they're not calling run plays, and when they do, it's not going anywhere.
Right.
I suggest that for these next 2 games, Zeke sits on the bench. Period. I wouldn't even let Zeke play for these next 2 games. Sit your butt on the bench and get well, because you out there trying to earn your like money per se ain't doing nothing. I mean, that is not helping anyone at all when you're out there getting 2 yards per carry. You know,
I actually that's the opposite. I think, like, you ever heard? I know you guys are NFC East fans, so you guys know about Ron Dane and Tiki Barber from back in the day, right?
Yes.
Called Thunder and Lightning, and like I said, Zeke right now, his purpose in that offense is to be a battering ram. He's got to tire the defense out and let Tony Pollard come in and hit the burst. And if you noticed, the last 2 weeks especially, that is exactly what's happened. You've seen Zeke run 2-3 yards a carry, and then all of a sudden you get Pollard in for the big 50, 60-yard rush. So I think that's necessary to get that.
The only thing I have to say about that is last week's game, not the one that like just passed, but the Thanksgiving Day game. The only time Pollard got anything big was on his kickoff. Okay.
Yeah.
Besides that, was no one, neither him nor Zeke was doing absolutely squat.
Who are you guys playing on Thanksgiving again? The Raiders, right?
Raiders.
Yeah.
Raiders are a tough team.
Man, we could not run the ball at all. He
They
got
shut us
one. He got one run in this game. If you take away the like 58-yarder, where like I don't know what old boy was like running beside him for. He's running all the way beside him, all the way down to. I'm like, dude, cut him off if you want to tackle him. But I'm like, keep on going, Pollard, because that dude didn't want no part of Pollard. He running. We had one long run. Besides that, we was getting 2, 3, 4 yards. We wasn't doing anything, and that's because no one, absolutely no one, is scared of Zeke right now.
Right.
No one. We need someone in there who like they are like a little bit scared of. I don't care if it's a rookie from the practice squad with a little bit of burst. They haven't seen him yet. Put him out there. They know exactly what to get from Zeke right now.
Right.
Yeah, but you guys think that Tony Pollard can handle the type of 25, 30 rushes a game that he would have to take being the absolute feature back? Because I don't think he's small. He's not a big back. He's not shown to be that strong. He's basically like a scat back that runs. And that he's a burst type of runner. Yeah. So I think you need Zeke to do that, open it up the defense for him.
He can't do it, but I guarantee you right now, Zeke also can't do it. He's not battering like he was, like earlier. He is getting 1, 2 yards and he on the ground.
Yeah.
If he get touched, he on the ground. That is not a battering ram. A battering ram. I'm gonna fall 3 yards. I'm gonna fall 4 yards if you hit me. Him behind that line. If you touch him, if you breathe on him right now, Zeke's going down.
But he's still a big brother tackle.
Yeah. What you're saying is that you're building in excuses already. So it won't be that bad if y'all lose to the team formerly known as the Redskins. That's what you're saying. Oh, and one more thing.
No. That ain't gonna happen.
One more thing since y'all made me the villain. And since what villains do, they stamp out hope. Daniel Jones is done for the season. He got a neck injury. He's done.
Come on.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Who has a neck injury?
Google it.
What?
There go your 4%. Happy holidays. Happy holidays.
Yo.
Charles Edward Johnson said that Zeke averaged 3.1 yards per carry against New Orleans on a bad knee. I mean, that's true. And it goes to my point, too. I mean, I get what you guys are saying. You want to see Zeke rest and come back with his burst again. But the problem is that you may not get that until next year. With the way that everything is for him right there, you may not get that until next year. And right now, I think he plays an important part for your offense.
We can't wait the next year, man, because if like everything's jumping off, if the offensive line comes back right and he has holes there, and he is getting 3 yards, 2 yards for them holes, where like Pollard or someone else can get 6, 7, 8 yards to them holes. We have to sit him down. He has to.
Are you saying holes or hoes?
Hey, man.
I got
holes. I'm not saying different area codes.
Hey, don't be getting Zeke on any new rumors. He got problems as it is.
That's what I'm saying, CJ. He needs to rest and let Pollard handle this for the next 2 weeks.
I agree.
Yeah,
hey, I'm gonna do it. Go ahead.
But in my opinion, the next 2 weeks are very crucial for y'all because I was stating this before the show started. Dallas, Washington is on y'all tail. Now I know we're out of it by a small percentage. We still might do something, but Washington,
Go ahead, brother.
I don't give up hope. But see, Washington,
keep hope alive.
And like you said, as far as football wise, Dallas, that's our bread and butter. it's that run game. I've seen y'all just tear teams apart where they can't stop. Like you said, Zeke used to fall forward for 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah.
Just
Can't
falling
have
forward.
that.
It's like he don't have that spark. The offense don't have the. But when Pollard gets in, it's something about when Pollard gets in that game and he hit that hole. He don't get touched till the linebacker touch him.
Yeah.
It's something about, and if for some reason they don't want to just let him do his thing until Zeke is really, really healthy. And I think that might be y'all downfall.
They know.
Man. I think it might be y'all downfall.
They know what will happen if he gets hurt. You're done because I think Zeke is hurt.
But they're not really done though.
He is. He got a bum knee.
Yeah,
but if he get hurt,
trying to protect him.
But still,
really trying
if
to
he
protect him to get to the
you're
playoffs.
right. But they have Pollard. That's like having
Real,
a 1-2 punch for real because they can sit Zeke and Pollard. Man, I get nervous when he get in the game because I know this dude could take it to the house. When the last time Zeke took it to the house? I'll wait.
Man, please, that ain't happened. 2-3
You see what I'm
years
saying?
ago. Yeah.
He used to be a threat. Now it's like, it's 3 yards.
Till we did that to the Steelers and they lost the game.
Oh yeah, that was funny. He embarrassed y'all. That was embarrassing.
They thought they won with that little old pass with like 20 seconds on the clock.
Yeah.
We drove back to them and Zeke for 60 up the middle.
What? One in the screen or something? Middle screen? How you let a screen go for a touchdown?
He gave it to Zeke and he ran up the middle.
It was a draw. Oh, that's
sir.
double embarrassing. That's double embarrassing.
I don't know what y'all talking about.
But I think the next 2 weeks is going to tell the tale for Dallas. If they they're going to fold, they're either going to because they play Washington. That's going to be a good. But then they play us. So
here's what I want to bring. Good point, because in Washington there was a smoking crack convention.
We want Dallas! We want Dallas! We want Dallas!
Didn't even LT say that cocaine, gotta leave that alone? Yeah. Kids don't do crack. That's what he said. Kids don't do crack.
Allegedly. There's no video.
Allegedly. Right. Allegedly.
No
my bad. Hey.
Rich
all I
James
know
said
is
the best, though. Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
hell of a drug.
Yes, sir.
Hell of a drug.
Woo. The Cowboys know about that, don't y'all?
Oh, man.
Hey.
Michael Irvin.
Michael Irvin admitted that. So
Nate Newton?
Nate
Newton.
He had a lot of issues.
Yeah.
He was
It's
just
not like Dallas doesn't have a bad passing. They have Amari Cooper and CeeDee Lamb. Yeah, they do. They do have those two receivers, but once again, I don't know how I feel about Dak Prescott. He ain't the one. So I'm just saying.
Lately he sure hasn't.
Do y'all think Dak's shoulder still hurt?
No. I think his shoulder's good.
I think it's mental.
I can't believe
he's pressing right now. He's pressing because he knows that if you run the ball on like first down, that shit gonna end up being 1 and 12 or like 2 and second and like 13, and you gotta try to pull something out of his hat.
Yo, Gooch ain't got good sense. Man. We gotta get Gooch on the show.
Crack ain't whack if you win it. Wow.
Gooch ain't got good sense.
Hey, think about it, y'all. That's true. That's true because
you're right.
As long as Whitney and Bobby was making hits, then nobody have an issue with the crack.
No one say nothing about no crack.
Then all of a sudden, y'all got the issue with Bobby smoking crack. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Hey, before we get out of the NFL, I got a question to ask you. What happened to Cam, y'all?
Oh, man.
Come on, son. Look, I'm back on the bench.
On the bench.
Savage.
Honestly, I knew this was going to happen because him coming back, I don't care how. I mean, he's not the old Cam, right?
Okay.
So him coming back towards the end of the season, and he doesn't know the playbook. There was a new offensive coordinator that they just fired, by the way. So now, they're going to have somebody different running plays. They're done for the rest of the season. They might squeak in and be a wild card team, but they're really going to try to build next season if he can get a contract. So the only thing that they was really trying to do was put butts in the seat in Charlotte, and
That's it.
mission accomplished.
Sell tickets.
Yeah.
What you got, Mr. Glass?
I think that Cam is like, he's like one of those guys that if he's put in the right situation, he can make something happen for you.
Like a
And
cowboy.
I had hoped that with
Ain't happening.
I had hoped with what's that receiver that used to play for the Jets, Robbie Anderson. With Robbie Anderson out there, they got Christian McCaffrey out there. You know, they got weapons, but I want, you know, like Lawrence Stokes said in the comment section, that offensive coordinator's got to come in, and he's got to come in ready because they have weapons, and I know Cam can throw the ball. It's not like he's inept at throwing the ball. He can run the ball still. They have the offense to do something. They just need the play column to be where it needs to be.
Yeah, and it is absolutely impossible for a quarterback to like come in mid-season, pick up someone else's playbook and run it the way he needs to run it. I mean, that's just not going to happen.
Thanks.
You know.
You got something to add, Big Los?
I think, man, if we have to be honest, man. Cam had issues throwing the ball, and like he can throw, but is he accurate? Because when it comes down to football, man, it's like that's always been his issue. Now he can run, he can showboat, he can do all this stuff, and they put him in position. Say, okay, now we need you to sit back and read the defense. That's where the issues come in at, and that's what's starting to happen. Like if you get him out there and allow him to read options stuff like that, but if you put him in that pocket. Say, I want you to read this defense and watch the free safety, watch the cornerback. That's where the issues start. And I think once people say, okay, Cam, you back? Okay, now let's buckle down on him. And I think that's his issue, man. I don't know how they can fix that.
Well,
that might be his issue.
Well, what Tua proved last week is you ain't got to throw to beat a team. So, I mean, hey.
He back on you again, Los.
I'm just saying, all you got to do is be consistent with 5 yards. You can beat the Giants.
I tell you, a quarterback in this league that has proven that you don't need to throw the ball to win a game is Jalen Hurts. I do not know how Jalen Hurts is a starting quarterback in the NFL. Nick Saban told us in that championship game, this dude ain't the one. He cannot get you the win with his arm. It is impossible for him to do. He ain't that guy. So when they win games with him, I'm amazed. I'm shocked. Now you look at what happened with the Eagles last week with Gardner Minshew. He came in, they put up 30-something points with the backup quarterback.
Okay,
and he had 2 touchdowns and looked great.
Who were they playing? The Jets. They played the Jets. Okay.
Yeah. Fair point.
D-Ray could have came out there and like scored 40 points on them by himself.
Fair point.
And I got an eye infection.
I mean, that's a fair point and all, but I do think that I just don't know how Philly fans believe in this kid, man. I can't
I don't have any issue with Jalen Hurts. I don't have any issues with.
Of course you don't. You're a Dallas fan, so when he comes to Dallas, you like to see him. Of course not.
Let me tell you, Jalen Hurts is in the league. He's 6'1", 2-something, 200, 200 pounds. He can run a 4.5. That's why he's in the league. Period. Mm-hmm. So if he can't,
he got a mean scramble.
Yeah.
So he's another Cam Newton, right?
He's worse than Cam. He's worse.
Yeah, I was gonna say Cam's.
No, Cam is big.
He ain't on Cam's level.
But I'm saying
basically a lot bigger than him.
But what I'm saying is another Cam Newton.
Cam has proven that he can throw the ball. He had three MVP caliber seasons where he had 4,000 plus passing yards, pretty accurate for those years. And let's face it, he didn't have the greatest receiving core outside of Steve Smith and Greg Olsen.
But also Cam was so big, no corner safety. Nobody wanted to tackle him back in the day because he's a big dude.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. So, hey, let's go ahead and wrap this up. But we're going to do a Blast Music Spotlight. As a matter of fact, we would love for you.
Wait.
Yes, sir.
How you going to just glide by the fact that Tom Brady, the actual GOAT threw
The
the
GOAT.
worst interception in the history of the league.
You know what? You know what? We choose
Beware the
not to
goat.
focus on the negatives. We
I didn't even
focus on
see
the
it.
positive.
I didn't even see it. I didn't even see that because I didn't even see
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. The fact of the matter is you already know we'll be here 2 hours talking sports, so let's keep it moving. All right, guys, we are doing a Blast Music Spotlight on one of our finest. But to recap before I speak on that, this Wednesday, 8 p.m. EST, 7 p.m. Central Time, we are having our 20th episode anniversary is what I call it, where we're celebrating 20 weeks of Blast, doing On Blast, interviewing, having great music and everything. And we're going to have, just like how we got 5 here, we're going to add 5 more. We're going to fill out our box with our artists, and they're going to share with us, share music, and just have a good time together. So if you have that opportunity, check us out. One of these artists that's going to check us out is our boy, Elijah Rosario, and this is Best of Me. This is one of my favorite songs. Check it out.
Say what's on your mind, tell it like it is. Is there something in your heart wanting part in it? If that's the case, then girl, just say so. Games, I ain't tryna play those. No, you protective of your heart. No, you healing from the scar. Well, how about tonight we just put all our worries aside? Take advantage of this moment. Hold me tight, I'm talking close. I've been seeing clearly lately. Ain't no guarantee, just maybe. One thing that I'm certain of, I can't live without your touch, no. Kiss me like the first time that we met. Love me like you'll never love again. I'll save you every time before myself. Don't want nobody else. Give you the best of me. I know you ain't need a feeling, not just talking sexually. You like the dance in the mirror, you do it so graciously. I feel like nothing else matters when you laying next to me. When you laying next to me, give you the best of me. I know you ain't need a feeling, not just talking sexually. You like the dance in the mirror, you do it so graciously. I feel like nothing else matters when you laying next to me. I'll give you the best of me.
Don't wanna waste no time. You know a good girl's really hard to find. You've been heavy on my mind. Boy, talk is cheap, but I'm waiting in line. Love the way I move to the baseline. Waistline, bad girl, not only on FaceTime. You know true love really takes time. Takes time, can't fall in love if you ain't mine, no. Watch me wind it slow. Watch you lose control. Just wanna let you know this is how the thing goes. I make him spend 6 figures on the bling. African bad girl deserve to find the things. Private jets, baguettes, and diamond rings. Summertime drop top money ain't a thing like what it seemed like.
Kiss me like the first time that we met. Love me like we'll never love again. I'll save you every time before myself. Don't want nobody else. Give you the best of me. I know you ain't need a feeling, not just talking sexually. You like the dance in the mirror, you do it so graciously. I feel like nothing else matters when you laying next to me. When you laying next to me, give you the best of me. I know you ain't need a feeling, not just talking sexually. You like the dance in the mirror, you do it so graciously. I feel like nothing else matters when you laying next to me. I'll give you the best of me.
Whew.
Man, that Elijah Rosario song is off the flipping hook.
Yes, indeed.
Man, that track is dope.
Yes,
I
indeed.
like that.
Everyone,
So-
that go for real.
So check us out this Wednesday. We'll have Elijah. We'll have my man Wolf, Michael Lanthier in the building. We'll have J-Saw. We're also going to have Portamorphic. We're going to also have my man D-Ray and the Divine. I'm missing something. Divine.
Favorite project.
Thank you.
Yeah, there we
It
go.
totally slipped me. Divine favorite project. Thank you, brother. We're going to also have Lily and our girl Angie also in the building. It's going to be star-studded that night. I can't wait. Remember, 8 p.m. this Wednesday, Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central. So please check us out.
I'm gonna be there.
Hey,
Make sure y'all
it's gonna
there
be
too.
hot.
we appreciate it. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of
It's
fun.
gonna
So
be
I'm
hot,
excited.
people. Let everyone
Yes, sir.
know.
All right, let's do this. So now we're going to talk about some NBA. So, fellas,
Oh man.
them Lakers are still laking? They still laking?
All right.
What happened?
See that Vic? See that Mr. Glass? He on us now. See, you know how that is. They on us now, okay? Because me and you only Laker fans here, so now they on us.
Tough, man.
Football, bro, we mortal enemies. But right now,
We friends, dog.
we all bugging up in the corner now. We bugging up in the corner because, man, we looking bad. We looking bad.
I mean, my theory about the Lakers is this. Okay, I understand that the team is old. I understand that we have pieces that don't gel together correctly. I even understand that maybe our coach isn't necessarily giving us the right offensive looks that we need for the personnel that we have. But here's the reality. Bruh, we got LeBron James. We got Russell Westbrook. We got Anthony Davis. All on the same team. If them dudes who are multi-time, champions on one hand, we got multi-time defensive player of the year, we got multi-time triple-double for an entire season, we got an MVP for Russ as well. How can we not figure this out? At some point, coaching, age, all of that stuff be damn, bruh. We have to know how to play the game of basketball. And we just don't know how to do it.
Look, there's just some ingredients that just don't mix. Period. There's just some things that no matter how you try to spice it up, what the heck?
You got all kind of stuff happening today. Got a waterfall.
That was the spirit of LeBron. That was LeBron right there. Face jam LeBron. He coming and touching stuff.
Yeah, that's what that was. No, I mean the pieces just aren't fixed. The pieces just aren't going to work right now. And honestly, y'all, NBA really don't count till around January or February.
That's true.
Yeah.
I don't see it. I don't see it coming together because I don't see them. I don't see Russ playing with them. I honestly see them trying to unload Russ just so they can make a run.
I really don't understand why we don't run. Like, you have Russ, LeBron, and AD, very mobile players for their position. Russ, one of the most athletic point guards in the history of the league. He's still athletic. You got LeBron at 37 years old. He still runs like a deer. Anthony Davis, for a center/power forward, is quick. Why are we not a fast break running team? I don't understand why we get trapped in this half-court set and we keep trying to act like LeBron's way of playing basketball is the only way to win in the history of the NBA. I don't know if that's him. I don't know what that is, but he got to come off it.
Because LeBron, like you just said, is 37 years old. He can't run like he ran when he was in his 20s. So,
but he
if you don't
can.
have that kind of, no, he can't. You have that kind of offense, you'll get about 5 minutes. You'll get about 5 minutes of production out of LeBron, and he's gonna be over
Then
there
that's fine. Go sit him for it. Go sit him for like every 6 minutes or whatever. You know what I mean? You can bring him back when he's ready again. I don't care, but we have to run. We cannot be a stagnant. Russell Westbrook will never work in a stagnant offense. It will never happen.
They are trying to save Bron and everyone else till the playoffs. If they go and wear him out now, ain't gonna be nothing for.
But here's the problem: if we don't run, if we don't start to do something else on offense, we ain't gonna make the playoffs, dog. We worried about the playoffs, we ain't gonna make it.
They'll make the like six, fifth.
Bro, look at the West, bro. Like we got San Antonio, we got teams like Minnesota, bro. Minnesota's better than us.
Yeah, but San Antonio.
Look, what did you just say about the Cowboys? What did you just say about the Cowboys? Nobody is afraid of the Lakers right now. Nobody. The Hornets are not afraid of the Lakers. The Pistons are not afraid of the Lakers. The Heat, 76ers. Nobody is afraid of the Lakers. So
Real Zozy just said the reason their record is bad is because every game LeBron is out, they don't usually win. That's correct. I think we're like 2 and whatever when LeBron is out. That ain't good.
They ain't winning when there.
And did y'all see the NBA trying to cheat us, bruh? Rock, you see this, man? They cut LeBron on a false positive test, so he would miss 2 games.
Oh yeah.
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on. It's a conspiracy. It's a conspiracy.
This COVID thing is. So do y'all think it's more of not a skill issue, but more of a will issue?
I think that
egos coming together, being like, okay, I think because Westbrook, I don't know, he might not be able to accept that role. Like he's not the top guy on the team.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think he's trying to accept it too much. I think he's trying to be too passive, and that's causing the rest of his game to suffer. Because what's happening is Russell Westbrook is an attack dog. You let him loose on a defense, he causes havoc, right? But what he's doing is sitting around the perimeter, watching LeBron dribble, and do his little step back jump shot.
But do you think it's by design though? Like LeBron, like, hold on, man, I'm on. It
might be LeBron's ego getting the best of him. It might be, but all I'm saying, if you're a Lakers fan right now, I don't want to trade Russ. I want to make Russ. Can we bring back the real Russell Westbrook for like 2 seconds, dog?
No, we can't.
Let's go to
and let me ask you this, Glass. So you want to run, right? You trying to tell me Carmelo can run like that?
We don't worry about Carmelo because Carmelo comes off the bench. Carmelo can lead the second unit when LeBron and AD and Russ are out. You bring up the backup point guard. You bring in Carmelo to score. You put in some defensive goons in the 4 and the 5, and that's how you play. You know what I mean? That's what we need to do.
All right. So listen. On that note, I'm gonna pivot. D-Ray, we're gonna talk about this one right here, player. So let's go ahead and post this. This happened this month, December the 2nd. Gander on this score.
Now,
152 to 79.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Now, Carlos and I attended the illustrious Winston-Salem State University. So having some background in HBCUs, we are accustomed to seeing scores like this. But we're just not accustomed to seeing scores like this in the NBA.
Yeah.
Facts.
This is atrocious. This is like, look, this is in God's infinite wisdom. This is why I don't own a team. Because I literally would fire the coach. I'd fire the staff. I'd
Ready
fire
for
the
it.
play.
Yep.
Oh, lie.
Fired. 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 Hey, and I don't care how old you are. You can get some too. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody catching some licks.
I'm trying to say, how do you go and cash your check that next day and you lost by 73 points?
God,
I mean, literally, if they had not benched the first team, they could have scored 200 on them dudes. And kept them, now hold on. Not only scored 200, but then kept them from scoring 100.
Yep.
And didn't they do
Yeah.
this without John Morant too?
That's what I'm thinking.
How do you let them do it without their best player?
Yeah, man, Ja's out.
Hey, I love it. Hey, don't blame me. You got to stop me. Just like, you know what I'm saying? Like that, like 30-30 special Miami Hurricane. He said, "Don't get mad at me because you couldn't stop me from scoring.
Yeah,
It wasn't
yeah,
my
yeah.
fault." So I love it, but that
Yeah.
still goes back to what kind of
How
it's a will issue. How you
Mm.
let somebody?
They will was snap. It was snatched from their body, Los. They will was snatched from their body.
hey,
Get over here.
how do you motivate somebody when you already losing by 30?
Mm.
Then you got to motivate them
Yeah.
when you're losing by 40.
Yeah,
And still got to motivate them when you're losing by 50.
but
Yeah.
I mean, what they
Something gotta
understand is somebody got to go.
I consider myself pretty motivational. I ain't got nothing for that, dog. I ain't got
No, it's
That
it goes down to the players. Like, what do y'all want to do? Let's go. You know what I'm saying? They really gave up. They gave up early, and they like, well, we just getting a check. Hey man, they probably looking at the scoreboard. How long we got? You know, that's man.
when they got down,
How long we got, dog?
by 35, 40 points. If that Oklahoma City Thunder coach called one time out, I would have come down from the doggone rafters myself and gave him one of them damn slaps. Like, dude, get this game over with. What the hell you calling the timeout? We don't even want a damn TV timeout. We don't want no timeout. We want nothing.
But
Hey,
the
Miss-
thing like-
go ahead.
But
Go ahead.
basketball,
I
though.
just got a question. I just got a question. What play do you draw up when you losing by 60?
Hey man, one bucket at a time. You got to stop the bleeding. Something.
do
Somebody
the big-
foul.
You do the big
Somebody
arrow
foul.
to the showers.
What do
You
you
have-
do as a coach, man? You just sit there. Now, look, guys, I know we're down by 60 points, but hey, it's anybody's ball game.
But y'all know in sports, it's momentum. You know, you see momentum shift. You know, and especially in basketball, you'll see a team that get hot, something that happen. Here's my question: why the momentum never shifted? It never shifted. It was like momentum, like, man, all right, y'all go ahead, man. I'm gonna take a break, and they let
Facts.
them just. I mean, for you to sit there, I understand 30 points, 40 points. Once you get to 50 points, honestly, I mean, look, man, Coach said, look, I don't know what to tell y'all. I don't know what to tell you.
I can't help y'all. Let's just go on and wrap this up, y'all.
Look,
But then,
this is
as a man, how you gonna go home and look at your parents, your wife?
Ooh. Ooh.
I mean,
Seriously.
say, you know, Real Zozie in the chat brought up a good point. You know, they lost by a lot of points, but average age of that team is, you know, early 20s. They're an incredibly young team. Their best
So that-
players,
I mean, that-
guy Gilchrist Alexander. I think he's like.
Then they got
So that
energy,
just-
bro. They can run. They got
And that just means that they ain't old enough to understand the 21 skunk rule. And how you
Mercy rule, bro.
yeah,
Mercy rule.
Yeah, you know.
They
Do
never
they?
watched,
Do they?
they never watched the Tar Heels.
Oh, snap.
Oh, wow.
Four corners. They should win 4 corners for the rest of the game. We do 4 corners, man. Just slow the game down. That was all right.
He's
Hey,
like, if I
but-
was a coach, I'd have just said, I'm done.
So Vic, you'll appreciate this regarding that game. Thunder in the fourth quarter, your opponent has left the match.
yeah.
He is
I mean, that's the old
Dunsky.
UK moment right there. You know?
Yes, sir.
Hey, you know what the crazy thing about this is that if you're down by that much, you just have to. There's nothing you can say as a player, as a coach. Imagine their announcers. Imagine the Oklahoma
Man.
City Thunder announcers trying to keep interest for their fans in that game.
Oh,
What you gonna say?
Nothing.
Man, that's
Nothing.
really
bathroom break.
I want to get one free hot dog.
Bogo.
another
Hey.
3. All right.
Man, that is just crazy. All right. So since we're actually winding down, fellas, I decided to do a complete audible. This is not on the paperwork, but I'm gonna do something while we have, I'll say 5 minutes, and I'll give a reason for this. I want to know iPhone or Android, and I have both because of circumstances, but I'm gonna tell you why I'm rocking with Android if I had a choice. Here's my exhibit. This is the voice to text. Hold up, let me get rid of this barrier. This is the voice to text, and I read it to you. I was talking to a guy who was going to share his music with me, right? So he's like, I think it is best unless you have a studio or another place where it works for you. So my voice to text, I said, well, rather, iPhone thought I said, wherever you feel comfortable, my friend. I don't have a studio personally, so it would just be my whore car. Whore, that's a gym, like you said.
Well, look, first of all,
Hey,
wait a minute. First of all, you can't get mad at Apple because they know you. Second of
no.
Don't get mad because it's super intelligent and it knows your inner you.
Hey, let me tell you something. The beauty of Android, you can speak in your own language, accent and all. Android gets you. iPhone, you got to be pompous, arrogant and whatnot, and articulate and enunciate everything you say. Bro, I don't even say whore. I can't even form my mouth to say that. This phone is bugging, yo. I'm gonna tell you, Siri, Brianna, weird stuff. Facts, my dude. But I didn't even use Siri. I don't ever use Siri because I don't even know how to say Siri. So you see what I'm saying?
I'm gonna just say I don't own a cell phone, but my family is invested in Apple, so we're gonna go with Apple.
Okay, I respect that. But look, guys,
and the most important thing is that Google cooperates with the feds. I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Oh, that's tough.
His iPhone autocorrect hide is stupid. Hey, I'm telling you, iPhone is on something for real though. Well, look, guys, as always, we always are so chock full of information, we never get through it. That just shows you we got a lot to say, a lot of trash talking to talk. But hey, we thank you for coming and hanging out with us. We'll be here again next week, next Wednesday. Oh, rewind. Next Monday, we will be here 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Central Time. Come check us out. And always remember to rep your team and spit what you mean. We'll holla at you. Have a wonderful evening. Peace.
I'm out.